Hello and welcome to the Advanced Level Art, Craft and Design Virtual Open Evening. My name's Miss Hawkins and I teach art here at Tonrevel Community School. We only offer art, craft and design at A level and we don't offer any other endorsements, but art, craft and design can really take you anywhere into sculpture, graphics, fashion, whatever you were interested in. So in Year 12, we start off with Unit 1, which is 100% coursework, and that's called the Personal Creative Inquiry. In Year 13, we move on to the Personal Investigation, and that is 36% of the qualification, and then that follows then with Unit 3, which is the externally set assignment, and that's 24% of the qualification. So in Year 12, there's no exam, it's 100% coursework, and then in Year 13, then we do have an externally set exam. Here are some of the facilities available at TCS. So there are images of the 2 large art classrooms. We also have a gallery that you can exhibit your work. You can also work in that room in your free lessons and after school. We also have a 6th form resource room where you can also work and study in your free time. In Year 12, we begin the course with some workshops where I teach you some basic drawing skills, photography, painting, printmaking and 3D. This is to enable that everyone gets the same first chance where they all develop their techniques. Here are some examples of the workshop lessons that I've taught and some of the sketchbooks from our past pupils. You're marked through 4 assessment objectives, and I'll go through those assessment objectives, but they are the same as GCSE, just at a higher level. So AO1 is your critical understanding, so this is all of your artist studies and all of the artist links that you create in your sketchbook. This is also any analytical work that you produce, so analysing your own work, the work of others, and comparing and contrasting the work of yours and other relevant artists. Here are some examples of AO1 produced by some of our past students. You can see there are some artist studies on there, but there's also some annotation of their own work. The second assessment objective is your creative making. So that's you being able to select and experiment with a range of media and develop those ideas then and develop those skills to ensure that you are working as hard as you can to experiment with a combination of media and practice the control of those techniques as well. You can see from these examples then that some students have experimented with digital media, paints, pencil, mixed media. There are a range of different opportunities available and different medias that we have here at TCS. The third assessment objective is reflective recording. So that is all of your first-hand evidence, such as drawings and photography. You should be able to, when you choose a topic, you should be able to get some first-hand evidence and not just all second-hand evidence and second-hand imagery from the internet. You can see from these examples that past pupils have done this by using pencil, graphite, charcoal and pen. All of these images then are, have been used to develop into final pieces. The last assessment objective is your personal presentation. So that's the presentation of your sketchbook, but also how you decide to produce imaginative final outcomes and how you would like to present those. So that could be on canvas, that can be on board, it could be a sculpture, it could be a fashion piece, whatever's relevant and fits with your work. As you can see from some of these outcomes then, some of these are very large scale, some of them are quite small, some on canvas, some on board, some on paper. If you were interested in taking art and design but you're unsure where that might lead you, there are many careers within the arts. If you look around you, the whole world is art now. If you would like to be a fashion designer or an architect or a graphic designer or teacher, illustrator, game designer, there's so many skills that you learn from the art and design course. But even if you're not interested in a career in the arts, the skills that you develop are massive. So independence, creativity, being able to think creatively, that's what the business world is all about now. Here are some comments that the Year 13 past pupils have said about the course. Lucy really enjoyed the Art A-level course and she done really well. She is now studying fine art in Cardiff University, and then she's hoping to go on to study to become an art teacher in the future. Lingkun was a very academic pupil. He really enjoyed coming to art because he said that he's able to just sit down, listen to music and get on with his work and really enjoy it. He also says here that it doesn't matter if you're going to study history or ICT or science, you still need to be creative because the people who are outliers in the field are the most creative people. The job market are always looking for fresh new ideas, and art as a subject encourages self-expression and creativity, and it can also build on your confidence. And then Izzy here was a very talented artist. Whilst in school, she took a lot of commissions from others who were paying her for personalised artwork as gifts for their friends or family. I was able to put her in contact with some people for that. She's now studying a foundation course in art and design in Lingkun College, where she's able to develop her abilities even further again. Now, if I haven't covered or if everything in that video, if there's some things that you would like to ask, you could drop an email to sixthform@tcs.cymru and I can get back to you. If you would like an application form, they're available on the school website. Thank you very much.